When I was 6, my entire class wrote a book and got published. Of course, anything written by 6-year-olds is terrible, but it was also quite funny. So I decided to read it on stream and made it into a video, and here it is. I'll move my mic towards me as well. I think that might also be useful. I'm in a different outfit today. I decided I'm going to just wear my white shirt because I'm reading something from when I was in primary school, so I think that was fitting. The name of the book is 5 in 2 Does Go. Very exciting, I know. And here are the stories. The stories we have are The Bat, Planet Bimble, Mr. Plum Gets Disturbed, Nocturnia, and Ziggy Goes to Night School. So, getting my lovely reading voice, this is the story, The Bat. So, last week, the big brown bat slept in the day. But this week, the bat slept during the night. The bat lives in a tall, leafy tree. Just so you know, that doesn't say tree, that says tree. Tree. Not finish the word. In the middle of the deep dark forest. Ah! Screamed somebody. Now, I just want to point this out before I go on to the next page. Because it annoyed me so much when I was 6, okay. Obviously, so we drew all of these pictures. I'll just, by the way, these are both of my drawings. Both of these on the first page. Both me. You can see my amazing artistry skills with this yellow person. Like they're from the fucking Simpsons or something. But note how, obviously, in this picture, this woman is stood up the right way and this bat is upside down on the tree. Yeah? In this picture, the guy put the bat upside down. This is the grass. This is the grass. He is upside down because it's a bat. And the guy who, put the book together put him the wrong way round. The bat stood up on the tree. I've never been so upset in my life. Ah! This is the person screaming. Just going, ah, right into the bat's ear. This woke up the large bat and he did not like it because he was fast asleep, enjoying a lovely dream. The scream woke up the bat with such a shock that he was very angry and thought to himself, where is that nasty noise coming from? The bat flew around his tree and saw below him a young girl, screaming loudly. She was lost and Anne. She's lost Anne. Where's that? Lost Anne. Scared of the deep, dark forest. This girl looks yummy, he thought to himself. You know, that common thing where bats eat people. I don't know who drew this. That wasn't me. Okay. So he glided slowly towards the girl and ate her up with a single gulp. He was so stuffed because he had eaten such a huge meal, he wobbled around the forest floor unable to take off. He was trying so hard to get back into the tree, he did not notice a large patasaurus creeping along the forest floor. This is my drawing again. This bat. See, I've always been a bit edgy, guys. I love bats. I've got bat wings right now. Bat. Look, it's a little bat. And this is the patasaurus. I don't know what a patasaurus is. I know nothing about dinosaurs. This is what I mean by I clearly didn't write this story because I don't know what that is. This is that, though, I guess. Okay. The patasaurus was sneaking, so he didn't see a huge snail and accidentally put his foot in it. A frog, who was the snail's friend, jumped onto the patasaurus and said sharply, "You just trod on my friend, the snail." The patasaurus laughed cruelly. He didn't care because he wanted to eat the bat. The snail was just another predator out of the way. However, now the frog was shouting. The snail was squealing and trying to mend his shell. Just scroll up a bit. The patasaurus was laughing and the bat heard everything. This is a lovely photo. I'll be honest, do not know what's going on. I think this is the dinosaur. I don't know who this is, if I'm honest. That's the frog. I think, is that meant to be the snail? I don't know. He started to get very worried. He started to shake and his tummy started rumbling. Ilt rumbled so much that all of a sudden he burped a huge burp and the girl jumped out. He saw the girl and tried to eat her again, but she was too fast. I need to scroll down. But she was too fast for him and ran as fast as she could, screaming all the way home. I have no idea what this image has to do with anything. What is this image? What does this have to do with anything in this story? So the bat just flew away and the Patasaurus could not reach it. The Patasaurus, the frog and the snail were so upset by the screaming that they went home too. The bat decided in the future he would never sleep at night. The end. Amazing, amazing story written by 6-year-olds. Right, next story. This one is Planet Bimble. Alright. In the park on a sunny day, Mrs. Bimbalonian wobbled around playing on the swings. She was very happy because she was there with her lovely baby. She had left her robot servants to do the cleaning so she had lots of time to enjoy the sun. She went home to feed the baby, but when she got there was no jelly. The thing is, Mrs. Bimbalonian is a jellyonian, and they only eat jelly. Mrs. Bimbalonian had to go to the shop and buy some jelly so the baby would stop crying. Her baby's favourite jelly was strawberry, but the shop had none. I'm going to talk about that image in a moment because I have a lot of questions about it. Luckily, she found where the noise was coming from. There was a yellow 10-legged dog in the jelly pool with a name tag that read Sherbet. Sherbet appeared to be a friendly, nice dog, and when noticing Mrs. Bimbalonian, instantly ran to her and began to lick her face. I'm gonna be honest, do not have a clue what's going on in this image. Like, obviously this is Mrs. Bimbalonian. It says dog here, but there is really just a yellow line. This looks more like a dog, but I mean, the dog's meant to have 10 legs, and also, if it is the dog, why is it eating the baby? It's meant to be a friendly, nice dog. She suddenly remembered the servants were back home and called them to come and help. The servants were kind, big robots who helped people. They served the baby some juice and jelly. This is the robots, I'm assuming. Or maybe that's the dog, I don't know. Yeah. Also, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this? It's just it's a wiggly guy. I love it. No moral to the story. Just went home and was like, oh yeah, I have robot servants. I'll get them to make the jelly. And to be honest, that's probably why there's going to be a robot uprising one day. Because of this story alone, implying that robots are only good for making jelly for Bimbalonian's babies. I blame whoever wrote this story for the robot uprising. So this is Mr. Plum gets disturbed. If that's, is that he's like disturbed mentally? Disturbed by just being told to do stuff? Who knows? We'll find out, I suppose. Mr. Plum was just settling down for the evening with a nice warm cup of tea. Do you want a brew? He yelled to his wife. He was just getting a donut from the fridge when his phone rang. He answered it nicely, waiting for a response on the other end. Jack responded sadly. My wedding ring has been stolen. Can you help me? I'll read what these say. I'm on my way, that says. And then this one says, ooh. It's just a load of O's. Is that meant to be like Nanny Plum from Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom? It's got the same hair. This is Jack, I think. Now, there was a boy called Jack in my class, and I think that's because he was in this group, that's why they called the character Jack. This looks nothing like him. I did not go to school with this person, okay? I do not know who this person is. Mr. Plum and Jack ran towards the two men, who instantly dropped the ring onto the ground. You are under arrest for stealing this ring. Do you have anything to say? And then this is my favourite part. Nope, we did it, admitted the men. If only crimes were that easy to solve, where you just go up to someone and say, you're under arrest. Do you have anything to say? And they went, nope, we did it. Mr. Plum returned the ring to Jack and took the men down to the police station for a bit of thinking time. Deep in the bottom of the beautiful wavy ocean, thousands of snapping crabs were lifting bright colourful shells and giant heavy stones. Alright then. They were lifting the stones and shells because they were looking for a special safe place to hide the secret gold expensive treasures. Suddenly, an enormous crab stole a golden pyramid from the little crabs that they had dropped on the floor. They didn't know what to do. They felt very confused and sad. Suddenly, an enormous crab stole a golden pyramid from the little crabs that they had dropped on the floor. They didn't know what to do and felt very confused and sad. God said... God said? God is in this story, guys. God said, if you hurt the good guys, then I will punish you all. God knew that if the bad guys didn't stop being bad, then the naughtiness would never ever stop. I mean, you could just say this is the Bible, really. This is the actual Bible. This is, like, Noah's Ark. What do you mean? The crabs stealing stuff to give to the Nocturnian king is what actually happened, guys. There is no sun in Nocturnia because God doesn't want the hot, shiny, bright gold ball of sun for the bad guy. Only for the good guy. The king said, I want all the bad guys to be good from now on, forever. The Nocturnians were shocked. One of them even fainted. They gave the pyramid treasure back to the crabs. As they passed it over, God spoke. I am glad that you are going to be good forever. I give you the ball of sun. The island lit up and the plants grew. The Nocturnians took down the gates and they put up a sign saying, Welcome to Nocturnia, the place where you can eat, swim at the beach and enjoy your holiday. Ziggy at evening school. How exciting, how exciting. Ziggy went to evening school. He was really late because he was tired. Suddenly he found treasure while on his way to evening school. The treasure was hidden in some soil. Wow, a gold ring, shouted Ziggy. He began to boogie with happiness. The gold ring, covered with beautiful tiny stones like emeralds, diamonds and rubies, belonged to Sir Highski, the Russian king. It's a gold ring. Miss Battleaxe? Miss Battleaxe? Why, I guess she's doing night classes now? She teaches Horrid Henry in the day and then she goes to do night classes for Ziggy, who finds golden rings, I suppose. What? Just then, on the news, on the TV in the canteen, there was an announcement. If you see this ring, report to the Russian king on his number 4754488. Thank you. I've not scrolled up enough so you can read that. Who wants to ring the Russian king? Are we going to ring the Russian king, guys? Also, this is a very short phone number. Ziggy bowed and gave the ring to the king. The king was so very pleased to have the ring back, he gave Ziggy a medal for honesty. It was enormous. This is the medal for honesty. Ziggy was so proud, the teacher was amazed that the king had visited him in person. Now remember, the Russian king was searching for his wife. He saw Miss Battleaxe and instantly fell in love. He knelt down and gasped, Madam, you are most beautiful. Will you marry me? Of course I will, Your Majesty, she sighed. The wedding took place the next year and Ziggy was asked to be the ring bearer. The king saved the ring in a special jewellery box and every year on their anniversary they'd get it out to admire it. Ziggy still wears his medal and lives in Russia now, in the palace with Sir Highski and Queen Battle Axe. The end. Belonged to Sir Highski, the Russian king. I'm gonna have to ask Viv about this. Who is Highski, the Russian king? If you see this ring, report to the Russian king on his number 4754488. Thank you. Viv reacted. Oh, I've got to see this. Oh my god. He even forgot to walk proudly. Why is this making me laugh so much? He's so happy to have his ring back that he forgot to walk proudly, guys. Now, guys, to be fair, yeah, it's in the Bible. To be fair, Viv is younger than me. Maybe this was written as a current story. And maybe the king no longer exists. How old is Viv again? Would Viv have been alive when I wrote this? Well, not when I wrote this. I didn't write it. Would it be before Viv's time?